Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of FTL. Yes, another episode of FTL Vanilla Voyages with the Osprey. In the last episode, we had a near-death experience by going into Coalition territory, and then we fought off some pirates in the next sector. And today, we're going to continue again with the Osprey. We managed to get some more firepower and some more crew members. But now we're going to leave from this pirate sector and go to the Free Mantis hunting ground. So let's see what's in store for us over there. Okay, the hyperspeed blabber. Okay, this ex-Zoltan sector is often a visited location by the Free Mantis. Ministry citizens are the prime prey for the Free Mantis clans as revenge for the violent rejection they received during their immigration. This sector, according to your database, belongs to both the Free Mantis and Zoltan ministries simultaneously, a battleground between the two, after the Zoltans refused the Free Mantis refugees entry. The Free Mantis attacked full force and captured several sectors of their own. This sector appears to be revered in the favor of hunting Zoltan citizens out of spite. Or is it revered? I don't know. A warlord guard is protecting this entrance, likely to prevent Zoltan ships from entering. Scans show Federation are welcome, but hope you don't mind. Must search ship for Zoltan. Free Mantis, convince them to let you pass. Your Free Mantis speaks briefly with the guard, but it seems they have already convinced them to let you pass. Okay. Let's go. You've arrived at a seemingly ordinary beacon, but scans show a slip tunnel opening. Someone with an MV drive is jumping in nearby. You'll never believe what I just came back from. I swear to God, there was this big place at the center of everything. There was a talking can of beans and God himself, except he was a slug with a big ring. And there was a guy with a collection of hats and a guy with a car that smelled weird. And they were all slugs. I'm going insane. The deranged renegade raises his weapons, turning to violence in his madness. Well, maybe the slugs on board your ship could explain what that was. Or maybe not. Or maybe, you could just let me kill you. Alright. Okay, the energy weapons are a bit scary. They're taking out our shields with great efficiency. But... oh, come on. Oh, this is so annoying, the energy weapons, when they just shoot our... okay, if they keep on... okay. And please, artillery beam. Okay. They're not doing much, but they are doing damage, so... okay. I think that should be enough. Oh, I'm too pretty to die. Wait, maybe I can buy this stupid idiot off with some junk. Wait, is my mic on? The ship goes silent, followed by an offer of surrender. This time I'm gonna accept because he's giving me something useful, which is something we could sell for more scrap. Disables the enemy's engines. Distress call, that's where we're going next. You receive a distress call from a Free Mantis clan who eagerly requests your assistance. Our chief, I'm not reading all that, has been captured by suzerains. Please, you must save him. Accept. You are the kindest of beings. Here are the coordinates, and please bring us this person alive. Added a quest marker to your map. The local system this beacon resides in contains a populated world. A Free Mantis warlord and a Zoltan peacekeeper vessel seem to be at a tense standoff in orbit. Strangely, their weapon systems are functional but unpowered. The comm channels are extremely busy, suggesting that a dialogue between the ships is currently going on. Hail the vessels. The Zoltan vessel responds first. Renegade, you have caught us in an important talk. This is Ministry Diplomatic Vessel Myrdal, and I am Jelinek. For the past few weeks, we have been in talks with this warlord trying to figure out whether we can find a less destructive solution to our territorial dispute. The Mantis ship also speaks up to contribute. The voice is noticeably more gentle than most Free Mantis tend to be. Yes, we were talking to make both sides happy. Talks are hard enough, not having a fair voice to determine who is being right and making fair promises. the Zoltan's eyes. It would be nice to have an arbitrator. Unfortunately, the Federation is supposedly tied up with the rebels, and the Gathering doesn't seem to want to send anybody here. Will you hear us out? Help arbitrate the two sides. Okay. The two Zoltans and two Free Mantises teleport aboard your ship. The two diplomats are accompanied by a warlord and a peacekeeper. Thank you. We'll both present an abbreviated form of our arguments, and you can give us some advice. Diplomat Zlezeki, would you like to start? Needing time to review documents, we'll let Jellyneck go first. Nodding, Jellyneck begins. After the Mantis schism following the conflict between the humans and the Hive, the faction known as the Free Mantis coveted territory. The Free Mantis began to settle on worlds within Ministry borders without permission, worlds not far from the planet we hover over today. The Ministry, after a short grace period, sent a cease and desist order, along with a small contingent of ships. The bureaucracy of the Ministry demands that proper procedure be followed at all times within the Ministry. If that is done, we can be very reasonable. However, the ships sent to inform the Free Mantis of their unwarranted occupation of Ministry territory were met with escalation as the ships demanded to continue staying, and violence broke out once the Free Mantis categorically refused to move. It is the opinion of the Ministry that if the Free Mantis wish to settle any worlds, that a full petition would be sent through the bureaucracy of the Federation, where all the members could peaceably discuss which worlds the Free Mantis may settle. The Myrdal has been sent to determine if concessions can possibly be made that can satisfy both parties and end in both the fighting and the occupation. Jellyneck pauses. Is my opposing counsel ready? Yes, have documents. Am ready, he replies. Hear out the other side. Okay, Zlezeki begins reading from a written document, struggling. All of us in the Free Mantis were vulnerable shortly after leaving the Hive. We had nowhere to go. The culture we'd grown up with was brutal and violent. It didn't value talking or procedure. We didn't even know that the worlds where we first settled belonged to the Zoltans. We picked systems that were close to the humans, but not within their space. Just when we had started to get our bearings, a fleet of angry vessels came down to demand that we leave. Our leaders told them that we had no knowledge of how to know where we could settle, how to go through Federation or Zoltan bureaucracy. We found worlds to support us, and we had our people live there. Our leaders decided we weren't leaving without another world to go to, and the Zoltans said it wasn't their problem, that we had to go. A fight broke out, and the Free Mantis needed to expand. We tried to have the smartest among us petition the Federation for help, but they kept telling us to wait. We understood this to mean that we should wait here on these worlds, and we have waited, but in the meantime, we have to fight the Zoltans who say we cannot wait. We must leave. Zlezeki looks up from the paper towards you. Okay, well, Renegade, you have heard our arguments. Do you have any suggestions? Okay. So, it seems to me that yes, the Free Mantis came onto the Zoltan Ministry without permission and whatnot, but they were ordered to stay there by the Federation, who would accept them. Issue is, the Zoltans are a part of the Federation, but the thing is, the Free Mantis are not. So, by terms of Federation standards, it would make sense to side with the Zoltan Ministry. You support the Ministry, explaining to the Mantis that they have to protect their people to the best of their ability, and that even sending a diplomatic vessel at all is a show of good faith. The warlord by Zlezeki's side seems furious, but Zlezeki doesn't change his tone. What would you have us do, Renegade? The Federation won't help, the Ministry is attacking us, the Hive wants us dead, we are being shamed, but not shown a good path. As the Mantis leave, Jellyneck puts you aside. We appreciate you listening to reason. This might give us the leverage we need. We can offer you some payment for this. Okay, finally. Two Rex, both formerly always. This again. Have you seen Latest Kill? I'm sorry, we can't take the stuff. You explain you aren't interested in slavery. Oh, yes, you Federation are so kind. Truly kinder than anyone else. Please take some supplies. We beg of you to accept some gifts. Okay, I'll take some fuel. And the reason why I couldn't accept slaves is because I have a full crew. So, if I could, I would. The map may have listed a store. Oh, this is the search again. Accept. Okay. Cloaking. Thank you. Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, finally. Okay. The Free Mantis have designated this sector as their hunting grounds, and as such, many powerful Free Mantis warlords linger, waiting for prey. Though they don't usually target Federation ships, it seems the elite vessel here is taking its chances, unfortunately. Oh my goodness. Free Mantis are not supposed to attack Federation. It was good of me to side with the Zoltans. Get out. Get out. Okay, I think we killed all of them. Nice. They're done for now. I knew the Free Mantis were stupid, but I didn't think they would be stupid enough to attack their own so-called allies, the Federation. The warlord ship has been destroyed. You scrap what is left over from the wreckage. You found the suzerain ship you've been tracking. They seem to know you're following them, or maybe they're just really angry because they attack you as soon as you enter the system. Because we have to rescue. Oh my goodness. Okay, whatever. If our weapons are hacked, our artillery should do the trick nicely. Oh, mind control. Dang it. I took out their mind control, but not their hacking. More mantis. Nice. They're in shambles now. Unless we have to crew kill them to rescue them, but I don't know. The suzerain vessel has been destroyed, but with it, all of its prisoners, too. You scrap the ship and hope the Free Mantis don't hear about this mistake. It's not a mistake if I benefit from it, right? I got scrapped, and that's a benefit. There is a rather large gathering of Free Mantis ships nearby. You don't know what's going on, but it might be important. Approach. As you assimilate with the crowd, you notice most of the ships are empty. All of the Mantis seem to have gathered in one large... Oh, it's this again. Let's stick around and watch, because he's a rebel. And yeah, let's go. A few Free Mantis ships from different clans are trading supplies. Most of them are small, and you could probably steal some of the supplies if you're up to the risk. Leave them be. Yeah, I don't want to mess with our allies, I think. So, yeah. Explore. A rebel space station and a single fighter is monitoring this beacon for Federation activity. A number of civilian ships are docked, waiting for inspection. The rebels haven't noticed you. Okay. Attack. Attack these rebel bastards. If you'll notice, the events are starting to repeat because there's only so many in this game. At last, the rebel ship seems to yield. They offer surrender, refuse to spare them. You know rebels must have families too, but they're probably not the greatest, or at least that's what you hope. Come on. And done. Okay, next sector. Ooh, okay. Rebel strongholds or black market? Rebels. I don't know. Black market. Let's go Rebel stronghold. This sector is in the very center of Rebel space, and is a prime spot for the most prominent Rebel operations. If you had any hopes of seeing a friendly face of the Federation here, stifle it immediately. Only a fool could dream of something like that here. You've arrived at the Rebel stronghold. This is a very dangerous place for you to be. Make sure your weapons are always prepared and get out as fast as you can. An MFK Ace guard is protecting the entrance beacon, and several giant fleet ships are stationed in the distance. It doesn't take long for them to notice you or for the guard to attack. Alright, let's fight then. And an ASB. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so we might just have to jump away because the rebels their shields are charging too fast, so we don't have time to charge our shots. So we're just gonna have to go. Oh, they missed. They missed their ASB shot. Nice. Nice. Took out that. Nice. Or maybe not. Maybe if we... We'll see what happens. Ow, no, not the piloting. Okay. Come on, everyone, fix, go. If all else fails, the artillery beam should do the trick. Nice. Took out their artillery. %chance. Yes, let's go. See why it's good to have cloaking? Oh, they're dead. You defeated the MFK Ace Guard. Whatever might have been in their cargo has for certain been destroyed, but you can at least salvage supplies. And we're gonna repair the hull. How do we do that? There we go. Okay, everyone's healed. Let's go. You brace for impact as soon as you realize the formidable hull of an MFK Ace. However, two things are wrong here. The first, their logo is not the usual eagle, but a very poorly drawn fish. The second, their ship isn't attacking. The second question is answered when they hail you. The captain is leaning back in his chair, feet on the dashboard and chewing on a sandwich. You're lucky you caught us on our lunch break. You don't tell anyone about this, and we won't either. Your logo looks like it was drawn by a toddler. Hey, this was the original design before the idiots in command decided to stick with the eagle instead. Oh, really? Enraged, the ship attacks. Dang it, we missed. Oh, nice, look at that. Our crew's fighting pretty well, I'm gonna be honest. And they're dead. The strange MFK ship has been defeated. Okay, and come on, there we go. You jump in your seat when you see the rebel elite at this beacon with 5 shields. However, it seems they have not noticed you in return. Avoid them. You don't feel like dying today. You steer clear. We're gonna repair the hull with a little bit of scrap. Oh, okay. You have arrived at the beacon to find yourself in a huge rebel shipyard. Scaffolding and construction drones filling the entire surrounding area. The entire system looks devoted to ship construction. The nearby planets and moons ruthlessly mine to harvest resources for ships of immense size. Inspect the shipyard. You move closer to the planet's surface, noticing a giant hangar. The ships inside must be enormous in size. Around the outskirts are a few scattered rebel ships patrolling. You could probably pick any one of them to fight. Let's see here. Investigate the hangar, fight one of the normal rebel ships, fight one of the elite rebel ships, or fight one of the MFKs. Well, we all know what this is like, but let's see what's in the hangar. Ooh. You enter the hangar and are left in awe at the sight inside. A massive multiverse flagship, still under construction, rests inside. Dismantling this thing could save a whole other reality. Fight the flagship. This could very well be just as important as your primary mission. You move in to attack the flagship as the crew of construction workers on board quickly evacuate and are replaced by well-trained human soldiers. Okay. Bring it on! Hopefully we're okay. If all else fails, we're out. Fix that. No! No! Dang it! What? There's power surges. There's power surges? But in the base game, they don't have power surges in the flagship fight. That's so much harder. Okay. Come on, please, fix the shields. Here we go. Yes! Destroy all of that. Okay. Come on, come on. This is practice for the real fight. Oh, they hit our pilot. That's not good. That's not good. We're gonna take a bunch of hits here. Okay. Put out the fire and the cloaking. And repair the oxygen. Okay, most of their stuff is destroyed. Nice. Now we need to fix the cloaking. Now! No! Almost! Okay. Whatever, the artillery beam should do the trick. Yes! Boom! Let's go. Alright. You know, with an infinite amount of potential realities, there are thousands more flagships out there. But without this one, at least one more reality has been saved. It's a major victory, and there's countless scrap for you to collect. And even the blueprints of a rebel cruiser left unprotected. Cautious of reinforcements arriving. You take as much as you can and leave. The fleet will likely be too distracted dealing with this loss to follow you. Alright, so we just got a crap ton of stuff. Again, we're just gonna heal everyone until, you know, we'll get one more engine power. Yeah. Come on, can everyone just heal, please? Okay. Come on. Okay, let's go. Oh yes, fleet delay is nice. Okay, an encrypted Federation distress signal comes from an escape pod on a nearby planet. Decoding it, you get the following message. Escaped prisoner of war. Evac requested immediately. In orbit, scanning for the prisoner is an MFK. For the moment, they seem distracted by their current duty of combing the planet. Attack them. As they become aware of you, they immediately switch to targeting you. Well, 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 looks like we found some more potential prisoners. We'll find the escaped one later. Oh, that's... someone's calling me. Okay. Little cloak. Oh, I hate rebels. And these MFKs do 2 times the combat damage, so they are excellent fighters. And I mean like really, really good fighters, seriously. Look at that, look at the health. Dang it, missed. Nice. Haha. Oh, we're gonna take a hit. No, we're not. Okay. You're dying. Okay. The MFK elite was formidable, but you managed to bring them down. You scrapped the ship, getting quite the hefty bounty. Take some time to send a search party. The prisoner was very skillful at hiding. It's quite the undertaking to go looking for them. Eventually, they realize that the search party sent to rescue them is from the Federation, and they reveal their presence. Once aboard, they sigh with relief. I knew it was a long shot, but renegades have been known to make it this deep into rebel space in the past. Please, let me join your crew. Sure, yes, of course. Goodbye. And you might be thinking, why did you replace one of your crew members? It's because this is a soldier, and soldiers do more damage in combat. So that's good to know. An auto ship has been stationed here, but it does not turn hostile when it notices you. Greetings, tourists. I am the Lore Keeper, an automated ship tasked with keeping a full history of the glorious rebellion and all of its brilliant victories and rare defeats. A reward awaits those who take the time to listen to our 100% accurate historical retelling. Ignore them. The ship does not try to contact you again, and will do a salvage mission. Visit the colony. While exploring the colony, you're suddenly jumped by a band of armed rebels. Ruins like this are the byproduct of the Federation's own neglect of its citizens. When the Civil War was afoot, the rebellion ensured the safety of its people. But where were you? You were busy protecting your xeno-aristocrats from the will of humanity. Okay, so now we have some people to fight. Die, rebel scum. Okay. There we go. Just wait till everyone's healed. Nice. Alright, I guess we'll just go around here. You're receiving a call from a nearby planet which is quite highly populated. This planet was one of the central points of conflict in the Federation Mantis War, which might suggest why the rebels have chosen to incorporate it into their space. The call is civilian and not marked as urgent. The signal quality is poor, suggesting there may be some damaged or outdated technology at play. Answer the call. The voice is that of an elderly lady passing. Hello, passing ship. You're one of those reality jumpers, aren't you? We're called Multiversal Renegades. Oh, that's right. Sorry for the frivolous hail, but I made a habit of checking the stars for unusual ships using... checking the stars, my bad. For unusual ships using whatever it is left of my old broken down cargo ship. Ever since the rebels took over this section, they've done their best to throttle any alien traffic in the region. So I'll take any rarity I can get. Back in the day, I would go gallivanting around the galaxy, just like you. Not to other realities, we didn't have that back in my day. Why, I was just pleased to talk to my Zoltan friends back when I still could. See the galaxy, to talk to different peoples, but with my health, I can't just go find them to talk one last time. We're doing our best to change things. Well, I guess I'm rooting for you then. I'm sure you've got somewhere to be. Take this and enjoy yourselves. Some scrap is teleported into the space near your ship, which you grab. Okay. Oh, what is this? On the nearby planet, there is a massive rebel city that spans most of the planet's surface. A lot of rebel and civilian ships are heading towards it, and you can see a stunning light show on the way from your ship. Something important must be going on. Approach the city. You avoid all of the rebel patrols and find a landing pad whose staff doesn't ask any questions about who you are so long as you turn off your weapons when you leave. You leave your Federation badges in the ship and follow all the traffic to a giant stadium. In the center of the stage is an important looking rebel politician surrounded by 3 big screens projecting rebel propaganda. You could just barely make out what he's saying over all the cheering from the crowd. Friends and friends-to-be, we have all gathered here to celebrate the might of the rebellion. We have received news that the new rebel flagship gifted to us by the Multiverse travelers have reached the Federation capital. The Federation's days are numbered and soon the rebellion shall rise and take its place. Elite crew. Send your elite crew to assassinate the politician. Bam! Your crew quickly sneaks into the backstage, climbs onto the roof, and draws their rifle. It only takes one shot, and the lifeless body of the politician flops into the ground, spraying the crowd with blood. Your crew hurries back, taking out 2 of the guards that try to follow on their way. The fleet will be too busy dealing with all of the chaos you've caused here, and likely won't be concerned with following you for a while. Nice. Screw the rebellion. An MFK Ace ship is conversing with a transport. Surprisingly, not on an encrypted frequency, however. It seems obvious why. They're talking of nothing important, and you consider just passing them by when suddenly the conversation shifts. The MFK addressing the transport captain asks, "So you're heading to the Protectorate, right?" The transport captain nods briefly, taking a cigarette out of his mouth to let a simple "Yes, sirree." The Protectorate? Keep listening. The ace leans in closer, eager to pry more details from the captain. Really now, you gotta tell me what goes on in there. Years ago, Vance brought this scruffy little blonde kid to training, said he was his nephew or something. He was some 3 years our junior, but he kicked every ace's ass in combat practice, then waddled off to go draw a horse with some crayons on the wall. Then one day, Vance came back and yanked the kid. Don't know what happened to him, but I heard after Director Black retired, Vance put her in the Protectorate to watch over his nephew. The other rebel captain nods, but the look on his face suggests he's growing impatient. Yeah, okay, cool exposition, but why are you telling me this? Aren't you supposed to be off, I don't know, killing feds? I got a job to do, buddy, and I can't sit here on my butt all day. Get to the point. The ace shrugs, displeased about his tone. Look, what I'm asking for is some, inside info. Surely you got some if you go to and from that place all day. The captain shakes his head. First off, anything I can tell you, I can't. Close lips on all that jazz. Second off, I don't know crap either. All I say is this. Rumors are right about Syra running the place, and she keeps a tight ship. I've never been past the wall. Well, a glimpse, but it's nothing special. Now get out of my way. The MFK ace is indignant that even he has been refused information, but he only growls and moves his ship out of the transport's way. If you want to pursue this, now's the chance. Follow that transport! You take this moment to reveal yourself, and immediately the transport begins to charge its FTL drive. The MFK ace flings itself to face you, weapons charging. You gotta be quick about this. Okay, so we have 1 minute. If you do not defeat the ace in this amount of time, the transport will escape. Okay. Okay. They're already dying. Oh my gosh, the aces are so powerful. Oh, we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Vent out the ship. Let them suffocate. And they broke our cloak. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. Yes, they're dead. The MFK ace has been destroyed. You hastily scrap the remains, then check on the transport. The transport makes every attempt to flee, and you follow them in hot pursuit. Unfortunately, they manage to slip away, but not all is lost. During the struggle, you manage to get a lock on their FTL signatures, and now you can follow them during hyperspeed. Okay. Yes, don't you just love eavesdropping on people's conversations and then beating them up when they're done talking? Yeah, that's what we just did here. Alright. We need some time to repair the ship, so we're gonna... okay. A large rebel station is orbiting a nearby planet. It seems to be an archive of data and is very poorly armed. It is, however, protected by an MFK ace. There must be very important data in that archive. Attack the patrol ship to get to the archive. This will be one hell of a fight. You check to make sure everything is in order and get ready for battle. Okay. What we could use is a missile launcher. Come on, artillery. Yeah, nice. And they're dead. The destruction of the MFK ace is an occasion to celebrate on its own. You scrap the remains. Seeing how you managed to take out one of the strongest classes of rebel ships ever produced, the station isn't eager to fight back. They willingly surrender their facilities onto you. Download the data stores. There's a lot more in the archive than you would even thought. You take only what you would think would be useful, a map of the sector and a beacon for merchants. You also take the liberty of deleting all data they have on the whereabouts of your ship. And we have more fleet delay than we could ever imagine. Because we're messing with all of their plans and interfering. It's fun. You share this beacon with just one other ship, but it appears long since abandoned. Let's see if we can pull some supplies. And we got something! We got one of the best weapons in the game. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes. Yes, this is amazing. Oh my goodness, let's go. Oh man, all we need now... Okay. All we need now is just to... okay, there doesn't seem to be any rebel ships nearby, and the nearby planet only contains a single settlement. The planet has harsh climate conditions with regular intense rainstorms, but the human colony below seems to be stable nonetheless. Let's just ignore it. You know why? Because I want to use my merchant beacon and buy a, some repairs. I want to buy repairs. There we go. And upgrade. Thank you. Okay, and then we'll just go back to the exit. So that was it for this episode. Apparently we have to go somewhere in hyperspeed, but we're gonna wait for that to happen in the next episode. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of part 3 of Vanilla Voyages with the Osprey. We definitely roughed up some of the rebels and messed around with the Freemantis a little more. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next time. Be sure to like and subscribe. Peace.